It's another variety. And it's very early one.
Where did he get the variety from?
Okay, he got it from Casamance.
He got it from Casamance.
Casamance. Now from here to Chiang, the same name is on this rice, Fatou Toure, because of the person who bring it from Casamance. And the lady herself is here.
Now it has a local name that really spreads across the farming community.
Yeah, Fatou Toure.
Picking expertly through the rice field, many of them fondly refer to as their own. Disturbed that the variety called Fatou Toure has underperformed in the salty parts of this swamp. But they amusingly explain they are devising viable solutions to the problem. Kilometers away from Saro, the dynamics of the president's farming activities were very much at work. It is this very vast field in Daslame that steered the appeal by the president. A good portion of this 40-hectare Nerika farm has been covered and harvested by the time of this visit, and the groups had been moved further afield to proceed on their crusade.
I'm more than the word happy. To be honest with you, Abdunja, I'm happy with the response. I'm very, very happy with the response. Again, I don't know, but I think I have to thank once again Pa Bojang, because he's the man behind me from day one. I have nothing to say but to thank him for all the assistance. But so take it so I go thank it formality la. Why Pabi moko Santa moko take palace. Pour mo mutal ko yenen place yi. Why
he has at least gone the extra mile to help you.
Extra mile. Pa Bojang is exceptional as far as I'm concerned. Lima am ren musuma ko am. From day one, he was giving every necessary support for Momona Agafi. I have to thank him.
The procession was almost palpable, the spirit of voluntarism so real in them. They come to learn how one pain can lessen another, and immersed in the group is Pa Bojang of the Kanilai Group International. I know you are really enthusiastic. What is your general advice to the Gambian people? I mean, it's what we have seen here is just so fantastic.
Yeah, my general advice to the Gambians, especially the youths, is for the youth to come out and then work hard. You see, all of us cannot go back to, or all of us cannot go to the offices. You know, in fact, office is the last thing, because if you don't eat, you cannot go to the office. So with this, what people are doing, if any of the family have this, you know, that means, you know, you eradicated from, you know, you are eradicated from hunger. Okay? So the only thing that we can do, from office you can at least have 2 hectares, I mean, or maybe 2 meters, I mean, farm. That will help you to at least keep, you know, I mean, your family for a while. But my appeal goes to the youths to come. Let us not allow our parents to come and work whilst, you know, we the youths, we are in the bandabas drinking attire. You know, because if you want to be progress, you know, you must work for your parents. So if you don't work for your parents, it will be very difficult for you to achieve what you want. And then I know every Gambian youth want to be something tomorrow, or you want to achieve something. But before achieving, you have to start. You know, all of us start from the farms.
I think this is the best achievement.
Yeah, this is best achievement, because you know the number of bags that we are expecting here is going to be 1,000 above. That's minimum that I'm talking of.
The president was well represented, from Pa Bojang to Abulo and Ibrahim Bojang, coordinating and steering the affairs in these fields as will have been done by the Gambian leader. And the volunteers have attested to that and more, especially with regards to the president and his clarion call, without failing to also note the need for another return to complete the harvesting in Das Lame. Abdunjai, Grts.
Highlights of the tour of these funds shall be aired tonight at 10:30 p.m. The National Assembly Select Committee on Education, Training and ICT recently concluded a 6-day tour of schools in regions 3, 5 and 6. The tour, as we hear in this report by Momodu Jallo, afforded the NAMS the rare opportunity to gauge conditions in the schools, meet authorities, teachers and students.
The tour of schools by members of the Select Committee on Education, Training and ICT comes barely 2 months after the beginning of the school year. The tour affords members of the Select Committee the chance to see for themselves first-hand conditions on the ground, hold discussions with school authorities, know their successes and weaknesses. This important undertaking, according to Honorable Mam Cherno Jallo, Chairman of the Select Committee, is highly necessary.
The purpose of this tour as representatives of the people, it is always normal and proper that we go round institutions to see the implementation of government policies. And this is why in the National Assembly we have different committees. Every ministry has a committee.
The tour took members to 26 schools in regions 3, 5, and 6, starting from Bolibana Lower Basic and ending in Medina St. Mas Basic Cycle School. At all the schools visited, committee members engaged school heads on crucial information ranging from enrollment and retention to availability of school materials and performance. Such information, according to members, is crucial in the overall attainment of set targets and goals. The tour also allowed members to inspect school facilities and listen to both teachers and students. Whilst most of the schools registered successes in the implementation of the ministry's policies, many, however, face chronic challenges such as lack of adequate teaching staff. Honorable Mam Cherno believes such problems are not insurmountable if all the Gambians become more responsible.
The ministry do not see the teachers to employ. They want the teachers to be employed to go there, but people are not willing. Some people are not willing. Now somebody being a graduate, you post that graduate to Fatoto, sometimes the person say he would not be going. Now as Gambians, we should change that mentality. We cannot expect people to come outside to go and teach or go and help our children in those hard to reach areas. We are the Gambians who have to sacrifice to go.
Honorable Fode Jibani Manka was equally optimistic, again that much has changed in government schools in the past 18 years.
Well, I think there has been a lot of improvement now with the kind of policies that I have seen in the schools. Those policies were not in place in schools during our time. For example, the policy on corporal punishment. We used to administer corporal punishment, but now is zero tolerance to corporal punishment. And also sexual harassment, of young girls in schools. And also, some other policies like school development policy, school planning, observations, monitoring, and things.
Both school heads and students were appreciative of the NAM's visit, hoping that it would promote accountability and transparency on the one hand and dialogue on the other.
They've been coming here for the past few years, and we see it as a motivation to us, because when they come, they see our school environment, they give us advice, and also we share our challenges with them. And then through that, we work together to develop the welfare of the school and the students.
Mamadou Ba, an official of the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, also held the tour as timely, saying it will help the ministry and schools to adjust where necessary.
If you look at the ministry, our policy, we always try to make sure that we reach school to ensure quality, access, and relevance. And the ministry also do organize CCM every 3 months, and we also have cluster monitor. But we believe that is not enough. To have a body like the National Assembly also to go around schools, I think will also add value to the access to education, and I believe it's a step in the right direction.
The findings of the tour will now be compiled in a report which will be submitted to relevant authorities for action. Mamadou Jallo, GRTS News.
We will be back with more stories after the break.
Go Gambia. Go discover the smiling coast of Africa.
Welcome back. West African leaders have agreed to send some 3,300 troops to crisis-ridden Mali in a bid to wrest control of the northern part of the country from Tuareg and Islamist fighters. Mali has been gripped by instability